Hi Jonathan, thank you for coming into Caplo to talk to us today. The team have Falkirk away tomorrow in the Ladbrokes Championship. Can I just get your thoughts on the match, please?
I'm really excited about it. I think it's another great occasion. We had a great occasion here at home when we played them, and the players responded well to it, and I expect the same. Also, going into the game, I feel we had a really good game against Dundee United, and I'm looking to take that form and that kind of energy we had in that game into this game. And it's going to be a tough game. It's a big pitch. Be a lot of fans there, and I think the players should enjoy it, should enjoy the occasion.
You mentioned the occasion. There's obviously circumstances, the former manager surrounding the match. When we last played here at Caplo, it was much closer, and there was a lot going on round about the game. There was distractions for the players. Do you think that will still be the case this time?
Maybe, but that, if you want to play at a high level, that's every game. There's always stuff around the games that you have to control, and you have to take in, and you have to accept, and you have to deal with it, and use it to a positive. So I expect this is going to be a sort of high profile game, and that's good. I like that. That's what it's all about. And to go there, we know that it's an important game for league tables. This is an important game for us to get back in the points trail, and a win would be fantastic away from home to Falkirk, one of the bigger clubs in this division. So everything around it, if there is, the players need to deal with, and I look forward to dealing with that.
I think you felt they used it to their advantage the last time the clubs met.
They did, and I said that, and it was obviously more fresh then than it is now, and it was at home. But I think it was a good occasion. I think it was a really exciting game. I think it was the fans were great and well behaved, and the players, as you said, responded really well in that game. And it was my first win with the team, and it was it's a really special day for us as a team. So I'm looking forward to some similar kind of performance away.
Falkirk are bottom of the table at the moment, but they've had some decent results of late. They beat Dunfermline away, they beat Inverness away as well.
They've changed the formation. They played with a back five lately, with a 5-3-2, similar to us in certain games, and it's worked for them. They've been more solid. I think looking at their squad of players, they shouldn't obviously be in the bottom of the table. They have good players there, and but it's up to us to use anything we can to our advantage. We have to be solid. We're playing away from home. They are under pressure to get the points, and for us it's gonna be times where we have to soak it up a bit. I think if we can play to our plan, and if we can have a nice solid shape about us, I do feel like we can cause them some real problems at the back as well.
You mentioned shape. You changed the system last week. You went to a sort of 4-1 almost from the 3-5-2. What are your considerations for the shape tomorrow?
Well, it's a lot to do with players. I always feel we take in consideration obviously the opponents, which system would, in my opinion, fit best for the opponents, and then you have to look what players you have available, and then you sort of build a system from that. Also to use the strength of our players available, and we do have in certain areas we are very thin at the moment. We have injuries, and we have again tomorrow a couple of fitness tests. So that will dictate a little bit, and that was the same against Dundee United. It was not an easy decision, but decision made for me when I only had four first team defenders available for the game. So that's why one of the reasons I went with the four.
The Dundee United game, you were pleased with the performance?
Especially, yeah, all game, because we had a nice shape, because we were solid. We Dundee United didn't create anything. I think first half they had possession of the ball, but didn't really create anything, except for the goal that they got from set play. And second half, because we won down, we went a little bit more expansive, and with a little bit higher pressing and a little bit more energy, and it worked for us. And we went to a 4-4-2 in the end as well. And Bob gave us a little bit more strength up front, and we got our just rewards in the end.
You mentioned Bob. How is Bob looking? He had a virus or illness last week.
Yeah, the illness last week, and there's been a couple of players on and off with a little bit of a knee, which is quite normal at this time of the year. But Bob's been training this week, so he's fine for tomorrow.
Everyone else is Jack Iredale out for a while? Maybe is that?
Jack will be out for a while. He's got a tear in his high up in his thigh, really. So it's a difficult one to rest, because you keep moving it all the time. So it's a difficult one to put a timeline on. Denny and Gary are obviously still out, and as I said, there are a couple of players with niggles, so we need to test them tomorrow morning.
With Jack, you're saying that it's difficult to put a timeline. Is there anything at all at this moment?
No, nothing. But it will be weeks before he's back.
What is the latest with Denny Johnson? Is Denny any closer to a return?
Denny's been training with the ball now on the pitch, so that's a positive. We're looking to get him into team training next week, and then take it from there.
Kerr Waddle missed out last week's Kerr. Does he have a chance of being involved tomorrow?
Well, he's one that he's been out for 2 weeks, which is not ideal. He tested in training today and got through it okay, and we're going to give him a fitness test tomorrow and see if he can be involved in the squad more than anything else, because we are very short of defenders.
We're in mid-December now, we're heading towards January, the transfer window opens. Are you making any preparations in advance of that, Jonathan? I think you might have trialists in having a look at the moment.
It would be wrong for me not to make preparation. We have to be dynamic, and we have to be looking to always improve the team, and the windows are there to improve the team. So of course we're making plans, but there's a lot of factor that comes into it. You know, loan players, parent clubs, finances, and contracts with players I have at the moment. I always said from the start I feel the squad is a little bit unbalanced. You know, certain areas with too many players, and certain areas not enough players, and that's something I'm looking to do something about. And with trialists, I think it's an important part of recruitment, because there will be a lot of good talents available, and it's important for you to have a look at them, because you won't know everybody, and that's why we've had a few trialists in already. We'll be bringing a few more in before the window opens, and if anybody impresses, I'm more than happy to give them a chance.
So you will have room for manoeuvre in January then? I
hope so. I think it's important, as I said, it's always to do that, but I understand you have to work within you know, the realities, and you have to work within budgets, and you have to work within squad size as well. So it's important that you think of all these things, and I don't like speculating too much before anything is closer.
Player recruitment, it's something new to you then as a first time manager. How are you finding that side so far?
Well, it's the first time I'm in charge of it, yes, and it's important to have good people around you. I mean, the chairman and Warren, we're in constant discussion about squads and about players and about the future, and it's very important for me to have Peter Houston as an assistant, because he's done it a lot of times, he knows obviously the division very well, he knows the under 21 scene very well, so it's been a big help, and I got loads of contacts as well that we're trying to get everything together and see where we're at. But as I said, the most important thing is the squad that I have available. You should never look too much forward, and we have 3 massive games before January, and you know, I've been happy with most of the performance the team has put in lately, and I'm looking for another big one tomorrow.
Excellent, Jonathan. Thank you very much for your time, and good luck at Falkirk tomorrow.
Thank you. Cheers.